I'm a person who is one, passionate about football. That's what I've been doing for the last almost 22 years. I started coaching football in 1998 as a youth coach. I've come through, I've coached Maroons. I've won the big league title 3 times with them. I have scouted, which I always do. I like going scouting young boys, so I go around, usually around the country, looking for young boys, but predominantly boys from this other side, the northern part of Uganda. I like the way they're committed to the sport and what football has done, what football does for them, how it elevates them from areas for their very decent, humble backgrounds to sometimes superstars, and they can afford amenities. So that's what I have loved about football, and that's why I continuously do football.
Okay.
As a person, I like a lot development, winning also. I like to see that I challenge myself for higher and higher stakes.
Right. Now you come to Onduparaka. What package do you bring to this club?
The package I bring to this club, of course, I think by the time the management brought me, I think the style of football that I prefer to play, the quick, short passing game, quick movement of players. I mean, the football that people love to see, because people come to watch football not just to see the team win, but also to see how a team plays the game, how exciting the players are. So I would wish to, by the time probably my time runs out with Onduparaka, to have put an semblance of playing style that probably will stay beyond, our people will always remember. And on top of that, not only playing well, but to win something for this football club, at least to put something into its cupboard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your first week here, I mean, what have been your first impressions? Because you had been coming here previously as a visiting coach, maybe just a day, and then the next you're gone. What have been your impressions, not only about the players, but from the administration to the people who come to watch the training and the like?
Yeah, I have been very welcomed, very, very welcomed when I first arrived here, especially where we stay in Onduparaka. Everybody is waving at you, whether old, young, everybody is happy about you being in the area. So they are very welcoming, very nice people. The management, of course, they have welcomed me. I have no complaint. I've slept well, I've eaten well. I'm also trying to get used to the local delicacy, anyasa. Yes, I'm really enjoying myself. So hopefully that after that, after I've been welcomed now, when I've settled in now, then it's time to work.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Coach, maybe one other thing. What kept you long at Maroons? We've seen the trend of Ugandan coaches. They don't seem to last so long in clubs. What was the secret to you lasting like 12 years at one club?
Okay, one of the things that made me stay, there was when I arrived at Maroons, there was a chairman of the football club, the late Tommy Ochen. I could say he's the reason that I stayed at Maroons. He bought into the way I like football to be played and the way I like to develop football clubs. So when he bought into it, and we said working and said recruiting players, because sometimes we bring players as young as 14 and had to wait until they're 17 to play football. So when he bought into it, then we developed the club together. I think after that I became attached to the football club, because when you bring players and they're growing up, you don't feel like leaving them there. So I think that Mr. Ochen is the reason I stayed in Maroons longer, because he believed in me, he believed in what I was doing, and I think after, when he passed away, probably now the new administration had another way of looking at things, and probably the reason that I'm actually here.
Okay. One last word to the fans.
The fans of Onduparaka Football Club. Yes, I ask that you continue supporting this football club. We're going to do, with my technical team, going to do the very best. One, to make sure, I was told we have a very proud record at home. Only one team has won here in the last 2 years. So we hopefully that we can even do better than that, maybe win even more home games, but also win them in style. We need to play the football in style, and finally, when we work together, the management, the fans, the media, if we push this football club, we want to see that at the end of the season, we are up there, and we are up there. There are 2 cups to compete in. Okay, 3 right now. Hopefully we can do our tomorrow's game. If we can pick 1, maybe pick 2 cups this season. So I ask the fans to stick with us. Stick with us. Sometimes it won't be as good as all the time, because football is a game that produces different results. But we are praying that we have the better results, at least 75% the better results, and maybe if we stagger a bit, still they should stick with us, because when you stagger, the stronger man is shown how he gets up, not how when he's winning. When you're winning is that, but how you get from down when you're down and you get up and start winning again. That's how the strength of a strong man is shown. So we am appealing to the fans tomorrow to come in big numbers, and let's make sure that we amend what happened last season. If Villa won here last season, let's amend it and probably put them where they ought to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, coach.